Hey guys, and welcome back to the Gamer Shelter. Dan here, joined by Dave, as always, for the third out of the 4 map reviews for the Aftermath DLC, Talah Market. Now, first thing we're going to talk about is always the most basic, just the plain out map look, design, and feel. David was actually just playing this map a couple minutes ago. So, Dave, the map look and design, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. This one is different. Normally, I start these with the Battlefield maps just look amazing. This one has this kind of brownish dust look to it. I don't really like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not that kind of it's urban, but yet it just looks so dark,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the design, I like the design. The whole it's like the flags are in a diamond shape, and then there's one flag in the middle. It makes the gameplay a little bit slower, but maybe it was on a different map. I find this map is very it's a slower paced map than the other ones. It's like more camper friendly. People like to kind of sit in corners and sit on head glitches because there's kind of ways to get across the map, and you can kind of look at there's like tunnels, not tunnels, but there's routes. There's like the map is split up into like there's a left, right, and middle, and people seem to just watch those kind of the routes across the map.
Yeah, it's definitely more like dirty player friendly. Like all the cheap players that like using all the cheap tactics and they camp and they use overpowered weapons and everything. This is like the map they seem to prefer. I see them on this map all the time. I do like the map. I really do. And the look, it is more brown, but it's not nearly as bad as Marquez Monolith to me. Like I'll talk about that in the next map review. That's the last one. That one just is too brown for me, but this one is okay. I do like the look of this one. The thing with this one, because this kind of fits into map design and everything, the thing with this one that is so amazing to me is that like there's this whole area around C and D where you can get on all the rooftops. So you can just jump from rooftop to rooftop and climb onto the other rooftops by
Yeah,
hopping over them. And like the whole area is you can just hop from rooftop to rooftop and get from one flag to the other like that. And it's amazing going up there on the rooftops to flank enemies and everything and hopping down on top of them. Like that whole just design right there was amazing to me. I love the rooftops. When I first found it playing on the map for the first time, I was just like, this is amazing. I was just running around on the rooftops. It was awesome. But the map definitely plays a little slower than the other ones, which is actually really funny if you look at it, because this map looks at least way smaller than Azadi Palace and
yeah.
yet plays slower. like
But yeah, I find on Rush this is a super fast map.
oh yeah. And actually, we might as well talk about that really quick. We're going to do flag placements next, but let's just talk about that really quick. The different game modes. So you can just start with Rush right now and just
Yeah,
explain
Rush is when the attackers are attacking, they go from one side of the map to the other. It's like from A to E, I think it is.
I think you said B to D a second ago.
Oh no, no! If I said that, I meant it wrong. It goes
Okay.
the other way. So it's basically like the MCOMs are either on the left or the right. They're obviously, and then there's like a way down the middle on either side, and then there's a way around them. So there's plenty of flank routes, and it just seems like you can just. It's like any wave of enemy coming at you when you're defending, and when you're attacking, it's just like constantly flanking, and it's non-stop action in Rush. I really like it for Rush, but for Conquest, it just doesn't seem to feel as good. It is a little short on Rush because there is only 3 sets of MCOMs. So if you got a good attacking team, you're gonna demolish
Yeah,
them
you're just
within
gonna
a couple of
run right
seconds.
through. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's good though that it feels good. And you said you think the defense team gets a vehicle.
No, I think the attack.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure the attacking team gets a jeep. I'm not sure if the defending team gets a vehicle. But honestly, the vehicle doesn't really do much on this map because
Well,
it's so easy to take them out.
Plus the MCOMs you said are like inside the middle area, right, in between like buildings and everything. Like
Yeah, yeah.
can't you
Like
even get the vehicles there?
like not. You can kind of pull the vehicles up outside and you can cover them.
Okay.
But like from my experience, I normally take the right route down when I'm attacking, so I haven't really, I normally have a set route for Rush. But on the first one, it's like in a building. The second one, it's like behind rubble and kind of in a doorway. I can't actually go into the building, but it's hid away. There's lots of cover on the MCOMs to plant them or defuse them, whichever you're doing. So I like that because I hate the MCOMs that are wide open in the open and the tanks are just nailing them constantly.
Yeah.
And it's impossible. Just grenades being thrown on them every 2 seconds, and it's just a suicide mission going to plant an objective. I hate that.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure pretty much everyone does except the person throwing the grenade. but
Yeah.
That's good though. He enjoys it on Rush, which we've talked about in the overview how it plays good on all the maps, but we needed to talk about that. And for Scavenger, the flags are in almost the same locations. You say yes?
I found it strange because in Scavenger on the other maps, it seems the maps have been made a lot smaller for Scavenger. Like on what was the one we just did?
Azadi. Yeah.
Azadi, yeah. It's like Scavenger is based in one area. But this one, the flags, like the only two flags that move, I'm pretty sure, is B and E, and they barely moved them
Yeah,
at
they
all. They
just
just
moved
made the
them
map,
inside
yeah,
of the map a little bit
tiny,
more.
tiny, a little bit smaller. You
Yeah.
know, they didn't really change it at all. The map is still pretty big.
Yeah, and that is different. That is different. And then we'll cut into Conquest, which we'll say the flag placements now really quick. So for the flag placements, C is the one in the middle, correct?
Yeah,
C is kind of just planted in the middle in this little I don't know room.
which
Yeah,
mostly are a lot of battles do take place there.
a lot.
C and B, I want to
I was
say,
gonna
are
say
the two.
B. Yeah, B is
Yeah.
big. Um, B is okay. If you're starting from one team, this is actually really quick. This is a Conquest Assault map, actually, not
Oh yeah,
Conquest.
we forgot to mention that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we need to mention that actually. This is Conquest Assault. So one team starts off with all the flags, and the other team has to move in and take them. So if you're the attacking team and you're moving in, right in front of you is A, and it's kind of just right outside this little building. And
Yeah.
then you can go left, right, and obviously through the center. Left takes you to B, which is like to the left of this road in between these two big walkways and stuff, which is
B is hard to take
oh yeah.
because there's like balconies all over it, and if you want to get on that flag, you know, you can't get up on the balconies and cap it. You have to literally get on the flag. The cap radius is tiny
Yeah,
for
it's
that flag.
really small on it, and
You have to jump straight on it, and it's just you. Basically, what we've been doing is one of us normally go up and clear the balconies, and the other one jumps on the flag because you're at nothing if you don't clear those balconies because there's so many guys normally camping up there.
And there's actually this little rooms which I haven't seen in any other maps before. But there's
No,
actually
yeah.
these little rooms in this one where like you'll be up on the balcony and you'll be walking. And I actually just found it because I heard one of them screaming like I'm reloading or something. Like I heard someone screaming something and I was like what? And I turned to my left and there's this little room there. But there's these little rooms in the wall where it's like it only goes like 3 feet back. Like it's just enough to walk into it. And it's like 6 feet long or something. It's these tiny black rooms, and you get people just sitting in there with like spawn beacons, and they just keep running out of these tiny rooms. So you gotta get in there on B and make sure you clear those little rooms because they
Oh, you gotta clear everything on B,
Yeah.
otherwise they just keep coming back.
you literally have to check every little.
They're like rats. You gotta get them all, or they just you'll
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, roaches. But that map is really intense, and that's where a lot of the fighting happens. Snipers watch it constantly because, like we said, you have to stand
long
right
lines of
on the
sight.
flag, yeah, and they can just sit on either side of the road. But
That's you can basically see from one side of the map to the other. That's like one huge long street as well that we didn't actually mention that, but you can. It's like the B flag is just like one on a street from one end of the map to the other, and then it has this balcony running over it.
And that's if you go left, you get to B. If you go right, you get to D, which is like up on this. I don't know. There's like a little monument thing up there.
Yeah,
kind of
like a little statue.
Yeah, it's just like right next to that, and that's how you get to the rooftops right there. If you go from D, you can hop onto the rooftop.
It's a really cool transition from D to C because you can jump up on like like not a rooftop, but it's a kind of some steel, and then you jump onto another one, and you're looking straight down on top of C. Then.
Yo, yeah, it's actually amazing. When I first did that, I was actually just testing it to see if I could actually jump on all these things, and I swear, not to bring in the other game we play, but it literally felt like Assassin's Creed. Like I was running on the rooftops, and then you jump onto this little thing sticking out of the wall, and then you jump at an angle around the corner onto this other thing that's like connecting this archway, and then you're looking right down on C, and it just reminded me so much of when you're in Assassin's Creed and you're just like running along in the archways along all those things. I was just like, this is amazing how they.
One thing to be really careful about on that though is like if you jump off that thing, just jump straight off. I think it takes like 85% of your damage.
80%.
80% of your health.
Ridiculous.
But here's a little tip: if you walk backwards off it, you only lose like 25.
Did you ever try walking forward?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Like no, but you literally have to walk off the back of it. Like you can't just turn around and walk backwards. You have to walk off the back of it for it to work. That's in my experience.
Yeah, which is strange, but whatever gives you that extra 40%.
Yeah, it's like because you're jumping onto the flag. It's like they're like, oh, we're gonna punish you because you were up on that kind of watching the flag and you're jumping off it. So you're gonna take more of a fall damage if you walk off the back of it. It's like, oh, you were just up there doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we're not gonna hurt you.
It's aight. And then you get that infamous where your guy collapses and it says, "You died by bad luck."
Or just hug the wall when you're jumping out, and I think you only need to take like 50 health damage.
Whatever helps with the ending. But that's D, and then if you go straight past A when you're attacking, you get to C, which is right in the middle, and then beyond that is E on the other side of the map. It's like next to these archways in like this little pile of rubble next to the wall.
That's normally where you meet the vehicle as well. They never really seem to take it past E.
Yeah, exactly. They just sit there.
E and B
and
kind of is the vehicle.
And every once in a while they drive to B, but like we said, it's so easy to just shoot them out of the vehicle and everything. Like the vehicles are so balanced in this. I love it. It's so good. And then that transitions us into vehicles, which for the vehicles in this, I think it's just one of the Phoenix or whatever they're called. The like, it's like the what are they called? The Vodnik, but with the
Yeah, yeah.
makeshift armor. I think it's just one of those per team, and I'm pretty sure that's all we get. Which it
Yeah, I'm
kind of
pretty
makes
sure that's right.
sense, just because 3 of the flags are at locations where you couldn't get to them in a vehicle. You know, so it kind of makes sense that. I mean, I guess you can't get
Well,
to
you
see.
can get there, but you're going out your way, and you're probably just causing yourself more hassle than anything.
Yeah. It's just like what we were talking about on the Azadi Palace with driving the vehicles up there. It's like you can do it, but you're just gonna die. Like, there's really no
Yeah.
point in doing that other than, oh look, I got 2 kills, and now you're.
You'll probably get there quicker on foot anyway, like with all the little kind of shortcuts through buildings and stuff.
But that's really it for the vehicles. And to say really quick, because we said where the flags were, but we didn't say it plays. I guess we did say, but we weren't actually talking about Conquest as itself.
Yeah,
But
yeah, but Conquest definitely does play slow.
yeah, like it still plays good, and I still enjoy it.
Oh, it's yeah, yeah. It's
But
not
it's
like
definitely slower, and you get
it's not like when I see it come up, I'm not like, oh no, not this map. You
Yeah.
know, it's still good, but it's not as good as the other two.
It just plays a little slower, and there, like I said, there just seems to be more douchebags in this map, and I don't know why. It's like we were playing earlier, and this was the only time I've ever seen anyone using the M417, which, to us, you know, people will argue, but to us, that gun is just, it's stupid. it's,
Yeah,
it's a dumb gun.
That's only our opinion, though, so there's no point in like
Yeah,
going crazy in the
don't need to
comments,
argue. but like, this is the only map I've seen anyone use that on. When we were playing Azadi Palace, I only saw like M4s and, you know, just normal guns. Like AEK is a really big one, which some people say are overpowered. I really like the AK.
Yeah, I like the AK too. Like it's hard to use, but if you're good with it, it definitely, you know, it's a dominant gun.
Definitely.
You know, you run out of ammo so fast, and the reload time is so long that, you know, it's balanced.
But I mean, the map feels great, just like all the other ones. A little slower, and it's a lot more close quarters. Definitely, I guess is something we could say. Like a lot of the battles in this one, unless you're at E and B, like if you're at D, C, and A, all the battles are close quarters.
Yeah,
So
you know, you're going to be coming around the corner, and that I think that's why it promotes the camping, because there's so many corners. Like, just look at C by itself. Like, you can sit like outside the flag radius, you know, just outside. Jump down the stairs, and you're like right in the corner there.
Exactly.
You can sit on the corners on the flags, which was, I like the fact that they put a canister, an explosive canister on the C flag as well. They put like 2 on the C flag as well for, you know, to take in the corners to take out the campers if there's people there.
Oh, nice! I didn't even know that.
I like that.
I never noticed.
Yeah, they normally get blown up pretty early.
Yeah, makes sense. They're like, oh, if I'm camping here, there's none gonna blow me up. but overall, I really like the map. It's not as good as Epicenter or Azadi Palace to me, but it's definitely good, and I do like it more than Marquez just for the look-wise, not feeling, but just look-wise. But overall, good map.
Yeah,
Well,
it's still better than any other maps that have come out in expansion packs, except for Back to Carcant.
Yeah, well, Back to Karkin didn't count just because those were, you know, those weren't new maps.
Remade, yeah.
But overall, yeah, just great stuff. Thank you, Dice, for the awesome map pack. And I mean, this is just kind of short. Nothing really to complain about. So other than slower gameplay, but that's not really a complaint. You know, sometimes it's nice to hop in and
some
be
people like that.
thanks, we can relax this time. You know, and like that Azadi Palace, there was just no time for relaxation in that one. But you got anything else you want to add, Dave?
That's it.
Yeah.
I think we've covered everything pretty well.
So go and check out Talah Market, guys. Play it and don't camp. so you know, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it and subscribe to our channel to see more. Dave.
We should have Marquez up tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, it should be up.
So stay tuned for that.
These videos have been getting uploaded around like 4 in the morning, my time, which I don't know. I'm Central America. I mean Central U.S. I don't know. I don't even know my time zone right now. I can't even think of it.
Well, it's 20 to 5 in the morning right now when I'm recording this.
Crap, I can't think of my time zone. But anyway, so it usually goes up early in the morning our time right now just because I have to edit it at night. So it'll be up technically Monday morning is when Marquez will be up. This one's going up obviously tonight. So that's it. Thanks for watching and enjoy the next one.